It is the year 1998. You already had some great success porting over classics like Double Dragon and Battletoads. But now you would release something that would change your destiny forever. Guilty Gear is nowadays one of the kings of the fighting games, but it wasn't so at launch, and I doubt even the creators would have guessed that it would eventually span more than 20 games, if you count all the spin-offs and whatnots, and make Arc System Works synonymous with fighting games forever. In the distant year of 2010, humanity discovered magic, and it solved all the problems. Global warming was no more. But as we are humans, we came up with other excuses to kill each other very quickly. And now we had new stuff to make weapons out of. And to kill each other better, we came up with the gears. Artificial human weapons. That absolutely no one could have guessed would immediately turn on their creators and screw over everyone. After a long and global war between humanity and the Gears leader, Justice, was eventually caught and sent to super mega prison in another dimension where he would be stuck. And all the other Gears, with the disappearance of Justice, stopped working. And now we speed up a casual 100 years, and that's where the game actually takes place. That's right, that was only background information. In the actual game, a Gear named Testament decided freeing the big boy in Mega Prison would be a good idea so they could try the whole killing humanity thing all over again. So the United Nations had a brilliant idea to combat this. Hold a giant fighting tournament to find someone who can actually do something. Because God forbid they actually tried anything at all themselves. So 10 fighters sign up to duke it out. And a man with the best name ever created, Soul Bad Guy, defeats Testament, but alas, it's too late and Justice has been freed. But he gets his shit kicked in by Soul and the day is saved. As Soul reveals he's also a Gear, in fact the OG prototype Gear, and he wants to kill all the other Gears. At this point you can still follow the Guilty Gear story. It gets pretty crazy later on with all the spin-offs and yeah, don't worry about it for now. And it's actually pretty fun. In the end, a fighting game story is an excuse to get a bunch of people together to beat the shit out of each other. So, this does that pretty well. Guilty Gear is a hardcore fighting game, with long combos, cancels and supers. Though, if Street Fighter is a casual stroll with Grandma, Guilty Gear is Usain Bolt running in the 100 meters. It is very, very fast paced. Meaning, if you play someone who actually knows what they're doing, they will absolutely destroy you. Or the computer. Yeah, it will cheese you. And you will learn to like it. The most unique thing going for it is the brilliant instant kills. These are pretty hard to pull off in the heat of the moment, but end the match immediately if you can actually land one. Not that that will ever happen. Justice can just keep killing you if he wants. If he at any point just wants to end the match, he can. You will have to try multiple times. It's all about luck and just hoping he doesn't decide to incinerate you, which he can at any point. When it comes to game modes, there is the usual arcade or normal mode as it's called, versus and training modes. But here, with modern sensibilities, the options are a bit lacking. For example, why can't I change how many rounds there are? Arcade mode is the main thing here. You pick a character and fight through the rabble and a few bosses, and you're rewarded with a small cutscene revealing why that character chose to fight in the tournament. The gameplay definitely isn't for everyone. Even back then, it was criticized because of its difficulty and speed. but if you do put the time in, it feels like a dance your fingers are doing while you crush some poor soul. I firmly believe high-level Guilty Gear is really fun to watch and really satisfying to play. Before Arc System Work was known for this, the original Guilty Gear wasn't really a looker, even by today's standard. Ugh. But what it did have was some incredible smooth animations and brilliant characters that were loved by the community. Heck, most of these characters have fan bases that have loved them for now 2 decades. Baiken is definitely the best girl, and you can fight me on that. And if she's not in Strive, I will personally be coming over there. Now, Guilty Gear is known for its music, and for good reason. It all started right here, with multiple bangers I could listen to just for fun. And in fact I do. And actually there's no track here that is straight up bad. If you like metal or rock, this game is made for you. And apparently most people did agree with me here, as the subsequent Guilty Gears all had the same theme going on. Some of my personal favorite tracks are Soul's theme and Milia's theme, so give them a listen to if you have the time. In the end, Guilty Gear is a fighting game classic. It can be frustrating as all hell, the balance is some issue, some characters are definitely a bit OP. But if you enjoy the newer Guilty Gears, or even Blaze Blue, or hey, even Fighters, I recommend you check this out, because this is where it all started. It maybe isn't the best choice if this is your first fighting game, but if you like fighting games, then you should definitely do yourself a favor and play this one. And yes, the physical copy is actually pretty expensive nowadays, but I think it's only $10 on the PlayStation Network, so that's not too bad. I hear there's something called an emulator you can actually get, but you will have to Google that yourself. And hey guys, thanks for watching.